People often picture entrepreneurs like this: loud, highly funded, and outgoing. But the reality of building a business usually looks a lot more like this. Being a founder doesn't require a specific personality type. It relies entirely on a mental operating system, specifically, how you respond when you encounter friction in your daily life. By the end of this session, you are going to create a physical first-step execution plan. We will use your own campus routine as the testing ground. Testing a real idea in a low-stakes campus environment is the most reliable way to transition from student to founder. We are going to bypass perfectionism and get straight to work. Step 1. Grab a notebook. We are going to start with a proactive campus audit. Write down 3 recurring complaints you experience in your daily life. These should be common frustrations. Maybe your classmates struggle to use a required software program, the dorm food is repetitive, or coordinating study groups is constantly chaotic. A reactive response is simply complaining about these issues. A proactive response means documenting them as specific gaps in the market. There is a strict rule for this audit. You must formulate your starting move using only the resources you currently have access to. Waiting until you have capital is not an option. Valuable business opportunities live inside boring, everyday friction points. Getting them out of your head and onto paper is the vital first physical step of building an enterprise. Step 2. Look at your list of 3 problems and select one to move forward with. In business, creativity rarely means inventing something entirely from scratch. It means taking an existing concept and modifying it to fit a specific modern need. We take a traditional idea, like home-cooked meals, and combine it with a modern campus friction point, like long dorm food lines, resulting in a weekly subscription box. This targeted setup provides students a predictable delivery schedule and relies on fixed, affordable pricing tiers. True entrepreneurial creativity is practical problem-solving applied directly to the pain points of a defined audience. Step 3. We need to shrink the idea down. Waiting to launch until you have a polished brand or safe capital often feels like preparation, but it usually acts as disguised procrastination. You might feel a fear of failure or worry about being laughed at. That fear is actually a positive metric. It indicates that you are pushing against the edge of your current capabilities. This scale compares gambling, massive commitments like leasing a commercial kitchen, to a calculated risk, a micro-action like using an app to deliver 5 meals. Design your own calculated risk. Test your concept tomorrow using under $10, 24 hours, and your existing network of friends. Apply a strict checkpoint rule here. Look at your drafted first step. If it requires months of planning or significant outside funding, you must shrink it down further. Executing a good enough test in reality beats holding a perfect plan in theory. The market provides honest, actionable feedback that your imagination cannot. Step 4 focuses on what happens after the initial launch. The reality of running a venture relies on unglamorous daily operations. You will need a growth mindset. This mental resilience allows you to process negative feedback and treat it as data rather than a personal failure. If a product doesn't sell, pivot constructively. Ask analytical questions. Is the target market correct? Are the prices accessible? Do not let a poor sales day make you doubt your overall self-worth. This digital interface shows how to organize your daily discipline. Establish a formal tracking system. Write down 3 daily, non-negotiable operational tasks for your venture, like recording finances, responding to feedback, and evaluating performance. Be careful not to lose your focus by comparing your messy, early-stage operations to the polished highlight reels of other founders on social media. Bold innovation loses its value if you do not support it with boring, consistent daily execution. Let's review your completed plan. You now have a physical document containing 3 campus problems, 1 creative solution, a calculated risk step, and a daily checklist. Remember, true courage does not arrive before you start. Courage is generated specifically because you take physical action. Your immediate real-world task is to execute your low-risk test within the next 24 hours. In the next video, we'll transition from mastering your internal mindset to validating your idea out in the external market. Ultimately, the process of building your first business is the process of building yourself.